Hello everyone, Steve Dickey here from the Realtors Association of Grey Bruce Owen Sound with the June 2017 statistics report. Here I am just at the beginning of July filming this, and it's another beautiful 2017 July day when usually your grass would be starting to go brown, but it's not. You know, this term global warming, I think I'm going to cancel that and come up with a new term called global wetting. I think that's what's actually going on. Anyway, be that as it may, things certainly weren't damp in the real estate market in June. Although we didn't set a record, we tied with the previous record of last June for number of sales. So that's pretty good. Being tied for first place is still first place, right? At least I think so. Yeah, sales continue very, very hot. The number of months of inventory was 2.8, which is still very, very low for this area in Grey Bruce. So things continue to move ahead there. So a few things have happened recently. Certainly anybody who's watching the markets to the south of us in the GTA, they've seen a substantial slowdown in their market. Analysts are saying largely due to the 15% foreign buyers tax that came into play and some other initiatives. People asking the question, is that going to happen here? Well, the economic factors that affect the Toronto market are not the same things as we get up in this area, so I don't expect any kind of a major slowdown in the market up here. You may see a bit of a trickle effect or ripple effect, I guess, affecting things up here, but not much. Any little downturn we see, and I do expect to see a little downturn in July, as we do every year. So annually, there's always a bit of a dip, end of June, beginning of July, as the kids get out of school, people go on summer vacation, that sort of thing. So I expect that to continue happening. Look, there's traffic behind me. Anyway, so I expect that to happen as well, but nothing dramatic. The other thing, of course, is a couple days ago, the Bank of Canada rate changed for the first time in a long time, went up 0.25%. So people are also asking the question, is that going to have some kind of a big effect? Well, knee-jerk reactions, maybe people get all up in arms about this sort of thing, but really 0.25% is not a major change of any kind. Absolutely, it will affect some people who are just on the edge of their margin for how much they can afford. They'll have to come down in price a little bit, but I don't expect anything substantial to happen out of that either. So I expect certainly things to kind of continue in this vein for the next little while. We'll see what the summer brings, and that brings us to the question of where am I? Well, that's not what the prize is. I'm obviously here in Owen Sound at the bowling alley. No, so last week, that's not the question. So last week I was on the Ontario Realtors Care Foundation motorcycle ride for charity, which went through several boards all the way from Hamilton up to Brantford, Kitchener-Waterloo, here, Grey Bruce. We met in Walkerton, then down over to Goderich and down to Sarnia. It was a great ride, 47 riders, a record number of riders, raised lots of money. I haven't seen the final total yet, but it's in the high 20,000s anyway. But the question that'll get you the much coveted Tim Hortons gift card today is, so what happens with that fundraising is the money goes back to local charities. Now here in Grey Bruce, our charity is the Habitat for Humanity. So every year our board takes some of the funds that we get from the Realtors Care Foundation, directs them to Habitat for Humanity. So the question is, how much money did we donate to Habitat for Humanity last year from the Realtors Care Foundation proceeds? So in order to find that, you have to use a secret tool called Google, but I think you can probably figure it out. Anyway, first one to post the correct number in the comments down below wins the $10 gift card, and that'd be fantastic. So we'll continue to monitor things and report back to you next month. Until then, take care.